Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this October the 16th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Monday out there so far. Hope everybody has a great Monday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for Tuesday and Wednesday. Also, we're going to take a look at Invest 94L, which has got a little better organized this afternoon. I've talked about that in today's video earlier this afternoon, so we're going to discuss a little bit more of it this evening as well. Also, we're going to take a look at the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar also across the nation, and also we're going to take a look at the National Hurricane Center. We're going to talk a little bit more about Invest 94L. So that way you get a little more detail in that toward the end of the video. So stick around through the entire video. Do not miss a beat of this forecast. And also, if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, consider subscribing. Love to have you. Also, like these videos, share these videos, and let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. Alrighty, as you can see here, we got some shower activity up here around Massachusetts, also down toward the Connecticut, Rhode Island region. Also some in portions of New York State, also down in the portions of northeast Ohio, and also northwestern PA, and also southwestern portions of New York State. A little bit up here in West Virginia, southern Pennsylvania. Got some showers and storms down here in the Gulf of Mexico, down here in the southwest Atlantic as well, just south of the Florida Keys there as well. Showers and storms over here in portions of Arizona and also down in the northern Mexico. We got a big real estate area of showers up here along the Canadian border, all the way over to portion of northern Montana, through also in the portion of Wyoming, through the Dakotas, also in the Minnesota, northern portions of Nebraska. Also some shower activity over here in portions of Washington and Oregon State, and also in the Pacific Ocean. Got some mixed precipitation up here around Vancouver, Canada, through Seattle, Washington as well, and also back in the portion of Idaho, back through Montana, and also portion of Wyoming. Alright, we got dry conditions over portions of the southeastern portion of Canada, portion of central and southwestern Canada, also through portion of New Brunswick, also in the Newfoundland, also through portion of Maine, through portion of New York State, down Pennsylvania, also over towards Michigan, Wisconsin, all the way back over to portion of Washington and Oregon State, through California, Gulf of California, through New Mexico, also to Colorado, northern and central Mexico, also through Texas, all the way over to the Florida Panhandle, also into the Big Bend area of Florida as well, also into northern and central Florida, through the Carolinas, also up into portion of Virginia, Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Delaware, and New Jersey vicinity as well. All of this is for your Tuesday. Alright, let's move on to your Wednesday forecast. As you can see here, we got dry conditions expected over portion of southeast Canada, back through portion of Newfoundland, through New Brunswick, also through Maine, all the way down through Pennsylvania, also down into the Carolinas, also into Florida, Georgia, much of Florida, all the way back to Louisiana, Texas, northern and central Mexico, also the Gulf of California, through California, Oregon, Washington, Montana, Wyoming, southern and southwestern portion of Canada as well. Got a little bit of shower activity down here just south of the Florida Keys. We got a big real estate area of showers over southern Canada through the Great Lakes region. Also down in the portion of Indiana through Missouri, all the way back to the Dakotas, portion also through Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana as well, and also more over here in southwest Canada around Vancouver, in the portion of northern Idaho, northwestern and northern Washington State, and also into the coastal waters there as well. All of this is for your Wednesday. Alright, let's move on to Invest 94L. As you can see here on the satellite imagery here, it has got better defined since this afternoon. I would not be surprised to see a tropical depression maybe form in the next 2 to 3 days. Well, I'm going to say next 2 days. Over the central tropics right now, like I said, it's got a lot of convection blowing up around of the storm, but right now it's getting a little better defined, and if it continues on this trend, or maybe a little earlier, so we'll continue to monitor this here and see what 94 4L wants to do. All right, let's move on to the forecast model runs. These are the National Hurricane Center models. Center of the storm, continue to the west-northwest, pretty well compacted, and it heads to the northeastern Bahamas. To the northeast of Leeward Island. Excuse me, getting ahead of myself. Northwestern Leeward Island, and then it finally takes a curve out to the northeast. But if this system gets a little stronger, it could curve a little further northward before it even reaches the Caribbean Sea. Right now, with the computer model right now, so anybody in the central and northwestern portion of Leeward Island, maybe far west is eastern Puerto Rico, even the British Virgin Island, you may need to watch this system here because it could bring some gusty winds and some heavy rainfall to your region toward the weekend. So but we'll keep a check on it. I'll continue to monitor it and see what happens. All right, now let's move on to the intensity guidance of this system. As you can see, it still has 20-knot winds, gradually moving its way up. The wind speeds is into a tropical storm over the next 24 to 36 hours. According to the computer model, it's kind of back like it was the other day. I was talking about this earlier this afternoon, where one took it up to a category 4. It's doing it again, but there ain't no way that thing will reach no category 4. So that's the outlier of the computer model. If it do become anything, it'll become a tropical storm, maybe a low-end grade hurricane, but right now it's just looking like a tropical storm at this time. So but we'll continue to monitor, and I'll keep you updated as we continue to move forward. All right, now let's take a look at the watches, warning, and advisory. That was a quick tropical update. We'll have another one at the end of this video. Alright, as you can see here, we got some small craft advisories right here along the Georgia coast down to east coast of Florida. Also around the Florida Keys, all the way back into West Florida, a little bit down into the Panhandle of Florida. Also, we still got a coastal flood advisory just south of the Jacksonville area of Florida. Also, small craft advisories and gale warnings in effect for you guys down in portions of South Texas. Same over here in portions of California all the way to Oregon State. And also we have some gale warnings also in the further coastal tropical Pacific, maybe about 20 to 60 nautical miles offshore. All right, we got frost advisories over portions of northwestern Arkansas, northern portions of Oklahoma, also eastern Kansas, and a little bit up here in portion of Wisconsin. We have some high wind watches in effect for you guys here in areas of Wyoming. We have wind advisory, high wind warnings in effect for you guys in Montana. One county there got a red flag warning for you guys. Beach hazard statement for portion of Oregon State. A heat advisory for one county there in Southern California. Hawaii and Chain Island, you look A-OK. We still got those winter weather advisory and special weather statement for western portions of Alaska. Also, we have gale warnings and also small craft advisory around coastal areas of Alaska. Radar across the nation. We're going to start in the Pacific Northwest, and we'll work our way east. Alright, you can see here we got some shower activity over here around Vancouver, down through Seattle, Washington, and also down in a portion of Portland, Oregon. Also some in here, portion of northern Idaho, all the way back into central and eastern Oregon as well. As we continue to move a little bit further to the south, we got some just north of Sacramento, California, and also in the northwestern California region as well. Alright, now let's make our track. I'm going to let it load up here with the precipitation. Alright, we're going to move over a little bit further. Alright, you can see it, as you can see here, we got some showers up here around New Brunswick, also through portion of Maine, also down just east of Boston, over here just east of Providence, Rhode Island, also over just toward Albany, New York. Got a little bit of shower activity to your west, also a little bit toward Rochester, and also just east of Buffalo. All right, we got some showers. We got some showers also up here around Cleveland, Ohio. Also just east of Pittsburgh. Scattered activity just west of New York City. Some scattered activity east of Pennsylvania. Or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, that is. Excuse me. All right, we got a little bit of shower activity down just east of Cincinnati, Ohio. And also in the portion of West Virginia. Also, we got some shower activity in a portion of Virginia. Also just north of Knoxville, Tennessee. And also into, excuse me, also in the portion of Kentucky. And in the mountain range there of eastern Tennessee, just south of Knoxville. Got some showers around central South Carolina, back between southeast of Greenville, South Carolina, and also back just east of Atlanta, Georgia, as well. All right, let's take our tour to the south here. As you can see here, we got a little scattered activity down here, portion of the Gulf of Mexico, also towards the Florida Keys as well. At Cuba, you look a-okay. All right. Now we're going to go back to the tropical weather outlook. We're going to show you a little bit of information on this tropical wave. This was at 2 p.m. this afternoon. This is the advisory, a broad area of low pressure located over the central tropical Atlantic. About midway between the Windward Islands and also Western Africa is producing a large area of disorganized shower and thunderstorm. Satellite data indicate that this low-level circulation continues to become better defined. Since their environmental conditions are expected to remain conducive for further development, a tropical depression is likely to form within a few days. This system is forecast to move west to west-northwestward across the central and western tropical Atlantic during the next several days. Formation chance through 48 hours is 40%, and the next 7 days is 80%. That's a high chance. Alrighty. Well, that concludes today's this evening's video. So I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well. Take care. Also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing if you have not. And we'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful, wonderful Monday evening there, folks. Take care, y'all.